Hello, hello, happy Monday to everybody. And hello, Meowie Gamer, welcome back. Good to see you again. For anybody's just joining us for the first time or watching us on playback, I have some questions for you. Are you brand new to this game? Or are you just unhappy with where you're at in the game and considering starting over? Or maybe just looking for tips and tricks on how you can be more successful or specifically earn some more Nook miles? If so, you have found the right place. Today we will continue our quest to try and earn 200,000 Nook miles. My name is TexasTuberTim. A lot of people call me Triple T. And I was asked by some people how I racked up over 120,000 Nook miles in this game. So I decided to delete my game and start over. This is the fourth video in a series, playthrough series dedicated towards showing you how I did that. So if you're new to the channel, watching this on playback, I recommend you go get the playlist on my channel and watch from the start. With that out of the way, let's get right to it. By the way, Meowie, this is going to be a short game, or a short session in terms of what we need to get done today. So I think today might be the day that we bring in a viewer. And if you will connect with me through the Discord specifically, let's friend up so that I can communicate with you directly. That would be helpful. I don't want to put the dodo code out on stream where everybody can see it. So get that going if you could, please. And I will try and get you into the game here in a minute after we kind of get through a few things. So let's switch over to gameplay. We have someone new, Mbaba. We don't use a face cam on this stream. You can just listen to the sultry sound of my voice. Alrighty, let's get this going. So, if you missed yesterday, we were focused on finishing up the store, getting the museum going, and also we got the 3 additional home sites. And then off stream, I spent the rest of the day gathering rocks and trees and fruit and anything else I could gather. In fact, you're going to see in a minute, we got quite the yard sale going in front of the house. And today we should have the museum, which means we'll go donate to Blathers. And we've been stockpiling bugs and fish so that we can donate those to the museum. Specifically, we want to hit the 20 mark, and I forget what that triggers. Meowie probably knows, but we get something by hitting the 20 mark. And then we'll spend the balance of the day doing some more harvesting of rocks and trees and things like that, and maybe do some decorating. But Meowie's been in my stream from the start. Today's his big day. He's going to get to come onto the island. And we try and do some trading. I don't have much to offer Meowie. But that's okay. Specifically looking, Meowie, for fruit, or maybe you got some random items you don't need, or some extra recipe cards. That would be super awesome. And maybe on a future episode we will do some showcase trips where we go visit other islands of viewers, and we'll work that out a little later on. So Mr. Nook is here. It's raining today, which is good if you're growing flowers. We don't quite have too many going on just now. Looks like we picked up a new neighbor by the name of Benedict. Let's see. So he's asking us to give him a warm welcome. And the museum is finished, as I said. And the museum's really cool. If you've never seen this game before, that's one of my favorite features of this game in terms of what happens as you progress with the donations. It's really kind of neat to walk through it. So looks like there's going to be a special event. He wants us to stop by the tent. And he also is offering a customization workshop. We'll probably just go do that just for the purpose of learning how to do it. And looks like that's it for the announcements today. So Meowie said he can give us a lot of bells. I don't necessarily need money per se. I'm more interested in stuff that well, you'll find out soon, Meowie. I've got a system for getting bells. In fact, when I quit my other game, I had like 20 million some crazy number. I've got the turnip exchange figured out. I've learned some tips and tricks on that. Let's see. Since we were Switch friends, you don't need to send me a dodo code. All you need to do is open your gate for friends. And oh, that's true. True that. We can do it that way. All right. So let me take care of a few things here, Meowie. You get ready. Fill your pockets with all kind of goodies so you can bring me. I'll go in here and see Mr. Nook right quick. So he wants to hold a ceremony. I'm not too interested in that. I may do it just for the purpose of doing it. And he's going to teach me how to customize items. This, by the way, is another easy way to get Nook Miles, and I'll show you my shortcut way to get those Nook Miles. Some people are into customizing. I'm not so much into decorating and all that kind of thing. Oh, so our new viewer says she has some, or he, Mbaba, that's probably a she, has some goodies too. So we'll see what we can do to get you in. Spoiler alert, I might know who Mbaba is. Might even be married to her. Okay, customize at the workbench. He's going to give us this little customization kit. And then show us how to decorate a wardrobe, which we're fixing to make. Okay, so we're going to pull up here, and we're probably going to find out we don't have what we need to make the wardrobe, which should be this. So we'll need some regular wood for that. I also need to turn in all my Nook Mile achievements from yesterday that I got off stream. We didn't get a ton of those, but we did get quite a few. Oh wait, I've got a bunch of stuff out here. Can't see it, but I have it. You know, he says he's got apples and furniture. Hey, I'm basically brand spanking new. I'll take what I can get. We got pears everywhere. So any other fruit will work. We do have the coconuts, or I should say we have coconut trees growing, so we'll be able to do that good enough. Oh wait, I needed to craft the wardrobe first. Okay, so we have the wardrobe, and we should be able to do the workshop now. So basically, he gives you this thing. It kind of looks like a Happy Meal box, and it's got 50 of these customization kits. So I can pick an item, and I can basically color it. And I'm kind of partial to this cherry wood, so I'm gonna do that. What does it say? And if you if you stream tomorrow, I can bring you an in-game Switch. Are you talking about the little decoration? Wait, what? I want this. And you can buy more of those customization kits in the Nook store or the Nook Cranny. And I'm trying to remember if this celebration's important for progressing the game. Let's go ahead and do this real quick, just to make sure we don't miss out on some kind of a achievement or something else. museum. Oh, and I think this triggers a really long speech from Blathers, but that's okay. We can go see the new museum. Now, yeah, I may be stating the obvious here, but at some point, we're going to have more than one or two viewers, and people are clamoring to get inside the island. So we will at some point have to be able to communicate directly through Discord. But I like your solution for today, because the only two people I know of online currently are you and my wife. So it should work out fine for today. But you know what? I think I forgot to turn on my my game sound is off. Sorry about that. Everybody get your cameras ready. And I think I was told that there is something you get, or it's good to do those ceremonies. It doesn't take too terribly long, so go ahead and knock them out. All right, so I want to make sure we get our tasks done today. We're gonna let's go donate to Blathers real quick. So as you can see, the maid's on strike. We don't have any more room in here. So this was all done by design. What we did here is we purposely stockpiled all these bugs and fish because we knew the museum was coming. And by doing that, I'm picking up things I don't want to pick up. By doing that, we're ready to do our 20 donations, or 15, however many it is, and we can get to the next phase in the museum timeline or task line. Okay, I knew that would happen sooner or later. Let's go over here and get rid of some of these things. Too close. I'm not going to spend a lot of time decorating this house on stream. I think you guys have got better things to do than watching me decorate a house. Let's drop this. I have to place that in here? Guess I could drop that. Why can't I drop the pants? That's silly. I guess it wants to put them on the silly mannequin thing. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we should be good here. So here's the museum. The way this works is you could run up here. You basically just say, I want to donate. And if you have any items in your pockets that you haven't already donated, he'll take those. If it's a fossil, you first have to get the fossil assessed, which turns it in usually into like dinosaur bones. And then you can donate. So apparently he has... Are you going to make me do these one at a time? Always say no thanks, sir, because he'll talk forever if you let him. So I think I had 2 of those in my inventory, so when we go back to the inventory screen, it should say I can't donate another one. It'll be grayed out. And once you've done the 20 items, he's not going to make you donate these one at a time. You can do them as a group. I picked the wrong option, so he's going to talk and talk. I think we're tapped out here. Okay. So we're going to run over here to the Nook's Cranny. Sell the extra items we got in our inventory. And I should have a few more bugs and fish. Apparently I had several duplicates in my house, but that's okay. If I'm not sure, I just go ahead and go to Blathers. Worst case scenario, he tells me he already has everything I'm trying to give him. And then I can go sell, but once he sold it, it's gone. And it may take you a long time to find that item again. I don't know how he could have had all those items. Because I only gave him 5 before he built the museum. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing track of where I am in the game. Okay, so let's run back one more time. I think some of these are duplicates, but we're just going to grab them all. So there's Harv. So Harv is got a different island that you can go to, and you can kind of do like a photography studio thing with him. Which again is not really my cup of tea, but that's okay. We can also donate these here, but there's a Nook Miles bonus you can get for donating these. So I'm going to wait until that's a bonus I can earn. In other words, one of my key strategies with the Nook Miles is not to do stuff until they reward me. Because if I give them all my fossils in a matter of minutes, I may get the task that says, I'll give you the bonus. And I've already used up all my fossils for the day, so... Alright, so let's see what of this he'll take. More fossils right there. I guess I'm not as far along as I thought I was with the bugs and fish, but that's okay. So he's only going to take 3 more, and he's going to make me do them one at a time. There's some things in this game that are super repetitive and kind of annoying. Like, I don't understand, every time he catches a bug or a fish, he has to turn around and show it to me. I get it on the first time, but after a while, you know, after you caught the 100th stink bug, it's kind of silly that he's going to turn around and show it to me again. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Okay, so I don't know where that puts us, but I'm going to guess we're about 9 or 10 items in on that. Okay, so let me cash in my Nook objectives here. So we got the objective for breaking tools. Already broken 55 of those. This is by talking to our neighbors, I believe. Or no, this is just for living on the island, I think. Yeah, number of active days. Were those the only two? Guess so. Alright, so let me check my cheat sheet. Home plots. Ladder. Okay, I think this is a good time as any to open this thing up. Alright, so Meowie, have one request. If you have anything to communicate to me, please do it through the YouTube channel chat. Don't do it here in the game because I don't have a keyboard for my Switch. And obviously because we're live on YouTube, we need to mind our P's and Q's. So basically we tell, this is Orville. By the way, I asked a question, I think that was yesterday or the day before, what are the name of the Wright brothers? Orville and Wilbur Wright. That happens to be the two people that work for Dodo Airlines. Random facts. So we want to do visitors via online play. Warning, warning, warning. Discord's okay as well, although I'm not really watching that closely. I should get a little red ping on my screen. If you're talking about an open chat, like a, what do you call it, a call, I'm not set up to do that on the stream. Okay, so we're going to let all of our friends in, but know this, if you want to invite somebody specific, even someone who's not a friend, you can create this Dodo code, and if you send that to a person, they can come and visit you on your island. I advise you not to put this kind of code up on Twitter or any other kind of social media, because what will happen is you'll get slammed with visitors, some of which are not up to... well, they're up to no good, and your connection may get so jammed up with people that your server will just kind of crash. I don't know what the limit is on how many friends you can have, but in my mind, 1 or 2 at a time is more than enough. Gotcha. Okay, so gates are open, and Meowie should be able to get in here. I'm not sure if we lost Mbeba or not, but let me mute for 1 second. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. So in a minute what's going to happen is we're going to get this kind of blue bar flashing across the top of our screen, and it's going to tell us that someone's coming to visit. I'm pretty sure from prior conversations with Meowie that it won't say Meowie Gamer, but this mode that I'm in, it's limited to the people that I'm actually friends with on Nintendo Switch, which is a very short list. If you were trying to have more control over who could come, you would want to use the dodo code option. There's also an option where you can declare who your best friends are, and you can make the gate open for best friends only. I guess I should have run over there to see if I had any things to give to our guest. Let me in this window. Okay, I'm watching the Discord chat now. Here comes Logan. We may also get a visit from Julita in a little while. Alright, so let's run over here, see what we have for Logan, which is not much. Okay, so not sure what Logan's into, but basically we don't have much to offer. Let's just go back out and Logan, if you see something on my screen that's of interest to you, let me know, but I don't have much to do in the way of giving trade items. So when the other character does that little thing, tapping their toe thing, that means they're in their menu, possibly trying to chat with you or give you items. And we should have this emotes. Yeah, okay. So we push the right bumper and you get this wheel. That's an easy way to communicate quickly. All right, so we got a lantern, which we might already have. Let's see what we got here. Lantern and Newton's cradle. Okay, so I already have the lantern. Let's see. So hopefully you can hear me talking, so I don't have to stop to type. I did have one item that's kind of cool. You might like. Let me go back in here real quick. This thing over in the corner is like a fortune teller thing. Oh, they don't want me to pick stuff up because I have company. Doesn't like you doing decorating and moving things around when you have visitors. All right. Okay, good. Logan can hear me. So, Logan, let's do this. If you want to help us out, we're going to collect from all the trees and the rocks. And I'm going to use my same system that I've always used, where I do the net part first. Just in case the wasp drop, I'll be ready. So I'll just go around, I go make one round and I'll do the shaking of the trees. And then I'll make another pass where I use the hatchet. And the third pass to pick up. And the reason I leave the wood on the ground is it makes it easier for me to keep track of which trees I've already chopped. That's Harvey, or Harv, I think they call him. We haven't had a wasp yet, and I'm kind of wondering if we haven't seen a wasp because it's raining. I can't tell you, you don't, at least I've never seen a wasp fall when there's fruit on the tree before you shake it. I don't necessarily know for sure that's a thing. Oh, here comes somebody else. Could it be Chulita? Could it? By the way, when you have a lot of traffic, inbound and outbound traffic, this little sequence gets kind of annoying. Another reason not to give your dodo code out to the world. I just never know what to expect her to wear. Here's Logan. Okay, so we're gonna equip our axe. Usually go ahead and pick up the fruit, and I leave the wood there again so I know which trees I've already collected from. By the time this is all done, I will have. Looks like she wants to give us a present. Oh, more likely she wants to hit me on the head with a net. This is one of her favorite pastimes. So, Chalita, I'm not sure if you can hear us, but we're gathering wood and rocks, but we're leaving the wood on the ground so everybody else will know which ones we've already collected from. By the way, Logan, feel free to grab a couple pears if you need those back at your place. That'd be fair trade for the apples, I reckon. Anybody else in chat? Logan showed up on my first stream ever. He's basically been here ever since. He's my first subscriber, my first Discord member. Lots of firsts for Meowie. So it looks like Chalita has... I have plenty of pears. I'll take the oranges and the flowers. Sounds like her native fruit is oranges. By the way, I do have 3 cherry trees, but only 3. So please don't take any cherries, because that's the only 3 I've got. In fact, I'm not even sure they're full grown yet. Yes, we do have coconuts, but we could use more. I've got roughly half of the beach planted with coconut trees right now. We definitely need cherries. That would be awesome. Take another pass, see if we missed any here. Oh, we just missed getting a slug right there. That's why I don't run in this game. I say it all the time, but then I don't actually follow through. Okay, so everything on the resident services center side of the river, all those trees are done. We gotta go to empty pockets. We got too much stuff. And we really need to upgrade the, let's see, wait, I need to sell that. Sell. We probably ought to go see Blathers just to make sure. Oh. So Logan is telling me in chat that he hasn't found a single wasp. I think it's because of the rain. I've never really paid attention to that, but we may have discovered something I didn't know about. Okay, so let's make sure Blathers doesn't want any of these before we sell them. The wasp can be a pain, but if you're ready for them, with the net, they're $2,500 a pop, which is nice. Oh, he can't accept donations. Great. I can't do this when I have visitors. So we'll leave these in a pile out in front of his museum. Oh, it's not going to let me put them down either. Great. We're going to have some serious inventory issues here. Looks like Cholita has an iron chair recipe. That's good. And a sturgeon. That doesn't do me any good if you bring it to me. I've got to catch it on my own. Okay, so let's go first here. See what we can take out of storage. How much space do I have? 7 slots. We really need to get the house upgrade done if we can. And Logan says not a single wasp. He shook every tree apparently. That validates our theory. I'm not sure I've heard anybody ever tell me that before. May have just kind of finally discovered that little piece of information. I know for sure I've never seen a wasp come from a coconut tree, and I've never seen one drop from a tree that is bearing fruit. We should probably grab another axe if we have it. That's true, we could sell the sturgeon. Those are worth 10 grand. If you know where my house is, just kind of put it in the yard sale. Everything's a bit disorganized right now. What do I need to upgrade this axe? Yeah, I have a lot of cleanup to get done off stream. I went kind of late yesterday trying to get all the wood and stone collected, and you can see from looking at the ground that I did a pretty good job of that. Now we're at a point where I got it coming out of my ears. Okay, I need regular wood. That's one piece. Where's my stacks of wood? Oh, there's some. If you go to another player's island and come back, you get some Nook Miles. That is true. Very true. In fact, that plays in heavily to my turnip strategy. I'm not a believer in time travel. I have done it before in previous saves, but thank you very much. I have done time travel before, but I'd rather kind of play it clean and not cheap. Okay, so we got some bamboo shoots and peaches from Chulita. That's going to be good stuff. Alright, so Meowie, if you want to go around to these trees and gather the wood and then just kind of generally bring it back in this area, that would be good. Oh, you can't chop. Alright, so I'm going to leave the gathering to you. And I will do the chopping. And drop. Oh, this is just a mess over here right now. I really need to get some cleanup done. Oh, there's the sturgeon fish. Right there, chat. Those are worth 10,000 bells, I believe. And get some seeds here too, looks like. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to fit in the house. Yeah, I've got a lot of housekeeping to get done here. Let's see what, in the game, unless we are best friends, you can let me do, oh, I follow. So, meowing only because I'm a streamer and eventually, I have to pick and choose which viewers can come in at any given time. I won't be best friending my viewers. So, sorry, I'm multitasking. Storage is full again. Great. Yeah, we've got a major issue here. We need to get some items sold. Alright, so let's just drop this stuff on the floor. I don't know that we have a choice. I'm just trying to drop it. And this is really tying my hands on what I can do. I'm severely limited as well, Meowie. There's a lot of things I can't do. No. I'm gonna have a, yeah, I get you. I get you. It's just a streaming thing. It's nothing personal, Logan. I just if I don't limit certain things, I'm gonna have a can of worms on my hand when we've got 20 or 30 viewers all trying to get in here all at once. Okay, what about this, Logan? Do you want us to go see your island, or maybe Chulita wants to give us a tour? If one of y'all wants to do that, since it's such a mess here at the moment, we could run and go look at one of y'all's islands if you're interested. So as I'm doing this, I'm gonna make mention of what my basic strategy is for a number of things. We need to upgrade the house to get the storage. That's painfully obvious. For that we need about 100,000 bells. Meowie says, okay, good deal. Why don't you go to your island? I'll give you a minute to get ready, and then you can send me a. Well, I don't know if you have friends, but you can either do that or send me the dodo code in Discord. Just shoot me a message when you're ready. I'm going to keep cleaning up. So we need money. That's obvious. But we want to be careful about spending huge amounts of money, and the main reason is because on Sunday we're going to have an opportunity to play the stock market in the form of the turnip exchange. And if we don't have money to invest in turnips, then we won't be able to take advantage of that opportunity. And I'm talking about a huge opportunity. You can get something like 6 times earnings on your investment. There is a risk, but you can get a huge payout if you know what you're doing. And I'm going to explain that in a future episode so that you can do that safely. Looks like Logan's leaving. And we namely do that through some social media tools that help us to figure out who's got terms for sale and for how much. And at some point, I'm hoping the Discord community will be big enough that people can let us know when their turnip prices are right. We can go visit them and sell our turnips, or tell them when we've got good prices and all that kind of thing. Okay, so I've lost my chat window. This. So I'm gonna, everybody is watching on the playback, TexasTuberTim.com has all my links, but I just dropped the Discord link in the YouTube chat. And I need to get my Stream Deck fixed. I rebranded and moved from Twitch to YouTube, so I've got to get all my hot buttons set up again. But you can join the Discord. You'll know when we're going live. We've got special features for subscribers. That's how Meowie was able to get in here. We have a special section in the Discord that's exclusive to subscribers. We'll give preferential treatment to them when it comes to trades on our island, or letting people visit us, or we go visit them, and all that kind of stuff. So Meowie's kind of getting the gold treatment because he's a subscriber and he's a good participant in the channel and the community. So if you're interested in those perks, that's an opportunity you can take advantage of. I should probably talk to Harv just to make sure I have the opportunity to go visit him later. Let's do that real quick. I saw your note about the hour difference. That's, I guess, technically time travel, but when I say time travel, I'm more so talking about people jumping ahead a couple days to make things grow faster, or otherwise kind of shortcut the game. It's just kind of, I don't know, cheating in my mind. I like to kind of play it clean. Nothing wrong with trading because the game will let you do that, but once you start time jumping, you've kind of, you're working around the system. Is the way I view it. And I'm not in any big hurry. I'm playing the game because I like it. I enjoy it. I don't mind waiting a little while longer to get an achievement or get something I'm waiting for. Okay, so we got that done. So, Mbeba, Chulita, if you're still here, we're gonna be closing the island soon to go visit Meowie's island. So if you're still here and you wouldn't mind, yeah, I need you to leave so we can go visit one of our viewers. I still need to come back here and get the rocks. I've got a lot to do today. Do some of that off stream. There's the slug I missed earlier. Slug or snail, I forget. Snail. I don't know if she can hear me. I may have to go in the other room. Let's see. Do you want to visit through friends or Dodo code? Doesn't matter to me. As long as you've got control of who's on your island, doesn't matter to me. And I'm waiting for my wife to leave the island. She's still here. Okay, so it looks like she's on her way out soon. Need about 5 more minutes, looks like. Okay, so now that she's gone, let's just throw these items on the ground. Yeah, I've got a ton of cleanup to get done. Okay, so we're gonna go visit Meowie Gaming. First subscriber. Do a little showcase of his island. First thing we'll have to do is we'll have to ask Orville to close the gate. And then we're gonna ask him to travel or fly. We're gonna visit someone. Local play is when you are physically close and you can do it via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, however that works. So we're gonna do online play. And we're gonna search for a friend. I'm probably gonna have 2 choices here. Wait. Is that the name of your island? Meowie, is this the name of your island? Is it called Switch? Hope so. Okay, so y'all give me 1 minute here. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. And we're back. Looks like Chulita wants us to visit her. We may go check her island out. I know she's been working hard on it. She's got the terraforming going. She's been doing a good job. So here we are on Meowie's island. Oh, this is nice. So this is done with terraforming. Kind of made like a water wall here. That's cool. I don't know who this guy is. What's your name? Lucha? Looks like Lucha speaks Spanish. Poquito Spanish. Got some nice little paths in here. Guess this is one of the villager houses. So I like this guy. Little blue cat. What's your name? Mo. I like your name even better. Mo the blue cat. Okay, got some beach and nice row of flowers, little bench. Another villager here. Then this is the upgraded Nook store, Nook's Cranny, which we'll get probably in about 3 or 4 days. So Meowie's generally following my advice, where he's, well, I guess with some exceptions. One of the things I like to do is when these items show up in the store, I try and buy everything he can buy. I'm not going to buy it because I don't know if he planned to. But otherwise, it's basically the same thing. He's got his cabinet over here, and Timmy and Tommy are in here. Like even this item over here, this is something I don't know how I would use that, but I might. But once you bought from the store, you have the ability to buy another one later on. Even if you've gotten rid of that item, you can go get it again later on through the Nook Shopping Network. Got another village over here. Oh, we got a little Twitch hotel over here. Okay. Other side of the river. This is called the campground. And this is where visitors will come by. And he's got his resident services center here. Okay, this is the lady we saw yesterday. She's the clothing seller. Looks like she hasn't built the store yet, I guess. Oh no, it's right here. That is what's her name, right? Mabel? Oh, this is someone else. In the other game she was called Mabel. But this is the clothing store. These are all things we have to look forward to in my stream. So here's Mabel. You can buy clothing from her. And then I think this is her sister. By the way, tip, if you talk to her enough times, she'll eventually give you this kind of customization thing, which is pretty cool. I haven't yet done that, but I know of that. And here again, if you're into clothing, you probably want to come through here and buy out the store so you get the items when you can. This little tool belt's kind of cool. Meowie says label with an L visits after you get the shop. I'm assuming she's related in some way. Oh, let's go through his museum. This will be cool. Because he's probably got a lot of stuff and things in here. So this is another thing we had to look forward to. At this point, we only have like 10 items. And I'm not going to walk through this whole thing, but this hallway here, you'll get a really good feel for what it's like. The building in general is kind of cool. But as you collect these fish and dinosaur fossils, like this is part of a dinosaur here. Let's see if he's got the T-Rex over here in the corner. No, I think Chulita has that. We'll see it later. That looks like a velociraptor. Velociraptor. There's a way to select these items. There we go. Oh, that's a Deinonychus. Say that 3 times fast. Here's some kind of weird flower. And then at some point you'll run into this guy named, what's his name? Red Fox, I think his name is. There's some kind of mammoth. There's a saber-tooth. That's cool. I want to get to the fish area. I don't really know my way around. Hey, lead us to the fish. Lead us to the fish. There's clearly a major delay between y'all hearing me and... I don't know if you can hear me. Lead us to the fish. I don't know where the fish are because I haven't toured the... And Chulita tells me I missed the fitting room. Maybe he got the memo. Okay. This way? Yeah, Red Fox is the... So this guy, Red Fox, he's like art. He does like black market art, I guess you'd say. He sells from this really shady ship. And in some cases, he'll sell you a forgery. In other cases, he'll sell you... Oh, we have to go in this totally different hall. He'll sell you art. And sometimes it's legit art, and other times it's a forgery. And you're supposed to try and figure out which is which. But when you get the art, you can put that in here too. Okay, so this is... I just love this room. I used to have some big fish tanks in my real house. These are some tetras over here. He's got a frog. Different fish in here. I think this is the shark tank. We haven't gotten any of those yet. But when you fill this thing up, and you'll see this when we go to visit Chulita, it's just super cool. But he's got a good start going here. I love the lighting and the shadows. This museum is just awesome. Really neat. Okay. And then you got like these tunnels, like underwater tunnels. I mean, this is just nice. Butterfly fish. Oh, this is, by the way, this is Meowie's favorite. He likes the surgeon fish, which is the same as, what was her name in, I know Ellen DeGeneres was the voice. I'll think of it in a minute. The name of the character in Nemo movie? Dory. Nemo and Dory. Okay, so we're gonna finish touring this island, and then we're gonna run over and get a peek at Chulita's island. So we were headed back here. Got another villager house. Oh, you got a fossil over here, Meowie. I don't know if you know that. Okay, I don't see a bridge, so let's just use the old vaulting pole. There's some apple trees up here. Here's another fossil. I'm not going to go up on the ledge there because it doesn't look like he's built anything. Although it looks like he built it up. Let's go look and see. I'm going to guess this is his house, all the way here in the back with a nice view. And later in the game we'll also get the ability to build these ramps and stairs, which is super awesome. Because you'll get really tired of picking up the vaulting pole and the ladder all the time. Nice, another little water. Oh, this is a four-sided waterfall here. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Oh, by the way, courtesy tip when you're visiting islands, you don't want to run through these flowers because you'll knock the leaves off, or the petals, you'll knock them off. Which hotel? But that's an example of customization stuff you can do. You can even customize clothing, like if you want to put a logo on a t-shirt. Two more fossils in the front left on the beach. Here's a bridge. These bridges are kind of pricey. Looks like we've made the round here. Okay, Meowie, thank you for that, and I love the water features in particular. You got some nice things going on here. This is cool. So let's go see Chulita's Island. So we're gonna tell Orville we're ready to leave. Be nice if I could go directly to another island from this island, but that's not a thing. Thanks again, Meowie Gamer, for the tour. You are way ahead of me for sure. I got an island, looks like rocks and trees exploded, and he's got fancy water features and custom-made signs and all kinds of things going on. Alright, so quick trip back to Texas, and then we're headed to the Caveman. Yeah, Meowie says he's been at it for, that would have been about 6 weeks. So that might explain why he's a little bit ahead of me. By the way, Meowie, you mentioned that you played both of the other Animal Crossing games. I believe they're called New Leaf and Wild World. Are those both available on the Switch, and if so, do you recommend them? So we're going to search for a friend. He says no, that's on the DS and the 3DS, and I have neither one, so we'll stick with this. Wait, no. Oh, I went back to Logan's Island. Sorry about that, chat. Okay, let me do the be right back thing real quick and go consult with Chulita. I'll be right back. Y'all hold tight. I'll even give you a little, give you some music while you're waiting. Hang on. And we're back. So apparently Chulita's entangled with a tarantula, trying to get that caught. That's, I think, will be her first one. LOL and D-O, oh, I use English all the time. LOL indeed. That was a major rookie mistake. And poor Meowie's stuck watching me leaving and going. It kind of freezes your game. You have to watch that cutscene when the plane's coming and leaving. So she said she was trying to catch a tarantula. Okay, looks like she's got the gate open. So this is fun. I could get into this. If we had more people in the community, I could go do this all day long. By the way, if you have friends playing this game, I encourage you to invite them to join our community. Discord, Twitter, Instagram. We have the website, www.TexasTuberTim.com. That's the one we want, the caveman. That's supposed to be Cayman, I think, and she misspelled it. I give her a hard time about that all the time. But you can join up with the community, you can collaborate with one another. If you're looking for that one piece of furniture you can't find, maybe someone in the community has it. It'd be a great opportunity to collaborate, share recipes, items, fruit, flowers, whatever you're looking for. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish this tour. Definitely so. We're going to have more multiplayer for sure, 100%. In fact, we may have some streams that are just dedicated entirely to trading, or streams that are dedicated entirely to kind of making the rounds and seeing all these showcase islands. But we will definitely get together again. And hopefully next time I come visit, I'll have something decent that you want. In fact, if you see something on my stream that you want, a piece of furniture or clothing or whatever, just kind of make a note of it so that you can let me know what you're looking for next time I come. Okay, so this is Chulita's Island. She got the Nook store here. She doesn't have the upgraded one, but that's okay. The clothing store here, that's kind of cool. And these hedges, by the way, are kind of nice for creating barriers. If you're going to open your island to just totally random people, you could, as an example, have some hedges across here, and maybe some more right here. And then the people coming in and out of the airport can only go to the store and the Nook's Cranny, which is really the only two places they need to be going. Okay, so she got a beach down here. Little outside eating area. Is that sushi? That's cool. Villager house. One over here with a dog. We got the plaza over here. I like these trails, and she's got some flowers in here. Oh, cool little fountain. Incense burner. Oh, and she's got a black rose. Check that out. So, one thing with flower breeding, we haven't really got into that yet, but different colored flowers of different species will draw in different kind of insects. And you've really got to get on the wiki to fully understand what that's all about. A little outdoor seating area with like a brick oven. Got a little playground over here. Got the beach towel and the party cooler ready to go. Got a waterfall. Looks like it's mostly flowers up here. I know she's been working on this. I don't know if she's gotten up on this third tier just yet. And these upgraded bridges are super nice, but these cost like 300,000 bells. They're crazy expensive. Oh, she's got a fourth tier. This is third. Got a little telescope back there with a sitting area. Bunch of flowers, that's for sure. Who's this guy? Portia. And this is something else that she's done with the terraforming. You can kind of create these little jumping platforms so you don't have to bother with the bridges. Although she did just place this bridge earlier today. This will be ready tomorrow, I guess. And I think I even said earlier in one of the previous streams that you're married to where the water starts and stops, and you are married to where it ends at the beach, but you can start a new waterfall by just digging a hole to get a water thing started. That's how Maui was able to do that little water wall. Somehow I missed the museum. This is her little camping area. Oh, did we go up here? I think we just came from here. Yeah, we were here. So if you're short for money, that's one way to get around having to build an actual bridge. Oh, that's right. It's back here behind the plaza. So she's got this little ramp thing going. Can't see it. Oh, it's sideways. And I know she's got a lot of stuff in this museum. This would be worth looking at. So when you start getting this thing filled out, it just starts to look really cool. That may be the tarantula she just caught. He always says, nice island, M. Babel 1. There's a pterodactyl. I don't know all my dinosaur names. The T-Rex is right here. He's super cool. How do I get over to T-Rex? There he is. King of the dinosaurs. Missing a couple pieces here. I'm gonna go see the fish because that's my favorite. This will also be a fun way to kind of give viewers different ideas for what they can do. Like Meowie had done that water wall. You know, putting things up on kind of like a little pedestal with ramps and stairs. And Beba says, thank you. So it's when these tanks start filling out, they start to look really neat. Crawdad and a pike in there. Big old koi goldfish. That's the sturgeon. And then there's a whole additional section with insects and butterflies, like this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Love looking at this. What was that? Something beeping on my... That's the marlin and the tuna, I believe. It's the coelacanth? No, that's the that's called a football fish. So there's nothing back here. So there's a nice little reward for you when you get your fish and bugs and all that stuff collected. How can I go through here? Oh, there's a step down. Missed that. Okay. We're gonna run real quick and look at the bugs. 7:40 my time. So all my viewers are making me look like a chump. That's alright, gives us something to strive for. There's a water bug. Butterflies. Some of these butterflies are really neat too. Like we got some work to do in here. Oh, and I think she told me, maybe that's not here, you can do that, but if you have a bug in a container, you can push, I think it's the A button, you can turn the light on and off, or maybe that's when you put a fish in a container in your house. So the fish and can be used to decorate your house too if you want. So one of the tips I talked about previously with regard to this game is if you have a friend, you should try and start your game in the opposite hemisphere from your friends. So in my case, my previous save, I was in the northern hemisphere, my wife was in the southern hemisphere, and by doing that, we could go visit each other, and because the fish are season dependent and the two hemispheres are in different seasons, we were able to get a lot of fish quicker. We didn't have to wait for the end of the year to come around and some of that kind of thing. So that's one of the reasons she's got so many bugs and fish, is she was able to get some from my island. Although I have to say, when we started playing this game, for whatever reason, the southern hemisphere had way more fish than mine, it seemed. Good job. Everybody in chat, let Tulita and Meowie Gamer know that you like their islands. we're going to head back to Texas. And we're going to wrap up this episode. So while we're waiting for that, let me run over here and get the sequence started on going home. Okay, so Discord. Actually, Meowie told me yesterday that the Discord link was broken. Twitter. And that's the website. Definitely on the website, you're gonna have everything you need right there. Julita says she's gonna steal your water wall idea, Meowie. I agree. That was really cool. So a little bit we got off task today, having fun. But to recap, what we should have been doing was trying to get to a total of 20 items with bladders. There's the bridge to place, but I still haven't done that. If you didn't already have the 3 home sites done, you need to place those and furnish them. We covered that in the previous episode. And then also in the previous episode, we were able to get the ladder, so we were able to go up on the back cliffs. I won't walk up there now, but I did go back there and do all the weeds and rocks and trees yesterday off stream. So that's done, and that's also the reason I've got this yard sale problem back over this way. So I'm going to talk quickly about my strategy for dealing with this mess. So here again, sticking with the Nook Mile strategy, I'm going to wait for achievements like this to pop up, and then I'm going to go turn in 3 fossils and only 3 until the achievement pops up again so that I can get these bonus miles. Similarly, there are achievements for building furniture and other things like that. So with all this extra wood I've got, or if I've got extra stone, I can just run over here to the crafting bench and I can pick a furniture item at random. It could be a log stool, it doesn't really matter, but I can just craft 10 of those to get achievements, and then when I get the other achievement that says sell stuff for 5,000 bells, I can go sell a big stack of these log stools, so that I'm using all these resources. I'm getting credit for crafting stuff, I'm getting Nook Miles for that, I'm getting credit for selling it, I'm getting credit for chopping trees, and basically just kind of getting a system going where I'm earning money, I'm earning miles, I'm just raking it in. So that's what's going to happen off stream. I'm going to do some house cleaning. I'm going to go through the storage, get that sorted out. I'm going to turn in some of these fossils. I'm going to construct some items with the wood I got. Meowie and Chulita brought us all this fruit here so we can go plant some fruit trees and get these growing on our island, because we can sell the non-native fruit for 4 times what it's worth by selling the native fruit we have, the pears. So things like that. The other thing with regard to the website, I don't know if Meowie or Chulita have been over there yet, but I'm working on a blog where I'm going to do kind of a more detailed description of the day by day, what you can do and tips and things like that, so that you'll know all of my tricks in a list form instead of having to watch an entire video. So if that's more your flavor, more your cup of tea, then you can do it that way. Okay, this is a good place to shut it down. Thanks again to Meowie for his tour, and Chulita for her tour, and y'all have a great day. Good chance we'll be back tomorrow. I know Meowie is anxious to come back and do some more multiplayer, but we may need to kind of get caught up on some of this achievement stuff we were working on. But maybe if we let's do this. If we can get 10 subscribers to the YouTube channel, then we're going to do another open day where we go tour other islands and have people come to us. So let's make that our goal, to get to 10 total subscribers. And by the way, if you're a subscriber and you're in the Discord, you're going to get some bonus access to the tours and things like that. So that'll be an incentive for us as a community to get out there and let one or two more people know about us and what we're up to. And then we can have another get-together day. In the meantime, I'm going to work Meowie and Chulita to get some items that you might want to have in exchange for things that y'all have. Okay, I'm going to close it down there. Once again, I'm TexasTuberTim. That's www.TexasTuberTim.com. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Let's roll the music. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.